comes just days after that news conference in Montgomery County, where we had the suspect there with the family.
We're learning new details tonight about the... An autopsy has revealed...
gunshot wound to the back of the head.
There's been over 100 deaths in this insane...
I just pray that...
I pray that she's safe.
she comes back.
To Colburn's new cancer fund.
Let's go.
And Air Up, water bottle company. It makes sense that they're sponsoring a marathon. It's freaking awesome.
From hefty charity donations to disturbing pranks, Sam and Colby's content stretches over a vast spectrum of love and hate that's been setting the online world buzzing for years. But never mind the gaping mouths catching flies for a good thumbnail, the latest Conjuring controversies, or paranormal antics where the legitimacy remains up for debate amongst believers and skeptics alike.
Hey man, I'm getting super worried.
Today, we're not here for any of that, oh no. Today, we're here to talk about something much, much darker than any paranormal video could ever wish to be. It all started back in 2017, when YouTubers Sam, Colby and the Island Boys teamed up for a collaboration where they approached the abandoned Forest Haven Asylum. What was supposed to be a thrilling exploration video soon turned into a terrifyingly unfortunate series of events.
Update. Colby's lost. He's way up there. There's lights. Colby is up there and he literally just said, get down. Get down, get down. You actually get down.
There was a girl screaming, help, bloody murder, crying.
Like clearly here, like clearly.
Right there.
Yeah, 100%, like multiple times. Like, and it was consistent. It wasn't like they were playing a game. She was getting attacked.
And almost 6 years later, their respective audiences worked with them and came to a tragic conclusion that they may have witnessed a real-life atrocity.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Somebody is screaming.
Bloody murder.
Welcome to our deep dive into Sam and Colby's unwitting brush with tragedy.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification for all our new scary compilations.
The video itself starts out as you'd expect. 4 guys excited to experience something new and get the adrenaline pumping. On their way through the forest to get to the abandoned asylum, they noticed a few other people threading through the trees nearby.
Wait. Should we get the out of here?
Wait, just slow.
Thinking nothing of it, they continued on and spent a good few hours investigating. But the true terror began when they heard police sirens echoing outside and even saw a helicopter with searchlights flying overhead.
That literally had a searchlight. Why would it have a searchlight? Run.
Making the executive decision to haul ass out of there, Sam, Colby and the Island Boys almost forgot about the haunting hallways of the asylum, because something even scarier pierced through the forest, leaving them shaking and wishing they brought their spare pants on the adventure.
Going through here as fast as possible. Jesus. Oh my God.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Somebody is screaming.
Someone's screaming bloody murder.
Let's get out of here faster. Come on, guys.
How is that? Dude, that scares the... Whoa. Guys, what the f... You hear that? Yeah, get out of here. Go. Guys, run. Wait, shh. Listen.
Somebody's legit crying for help right now. You gotta go help.
You have to go, Colby. Run!
Lights off.
What is going on?
A blood-curdling scream echoed throughout the leaves as they legged it, terrified for their lives. They managed to get out of there and immediately theorised on what could have happened, all seeming to settle on the idea that somebody involved with the group of people that they saw amongst the trees earlier was being attacked inside the asylum. The video was published, it did fantastically well, and that was that. Well, that was until Sam Colby and the Island Boys fan bases joined together and corroborated evidence, coming to a heartbreaking conclusion. Laura Wallen was a well-loved, well-respected teacher at Wild Lake High School in Columbia. Her family, friends and students all remember her for her kindness, selflessness and compassion. Wallen and her on-again, off-again boyfriend Tyler Tessier had recently announced their pregnancy and all seemed excited to embark on a new chapter in their lives. Except Wallen would sadly never experience motherhood, because on the 3rd of September 2017, Tessier allegedly took her out to a distant field and brought her life to an abrupt and tragic end to cover up the affair that he was having with another woman. She was 4 months pregnant at the time. You might be wondering why the script has taken such a dark turn in tone. How are these two events related? Well, recently the Island Boys made a video where they explained that through research and conversations with their viewers, they believed that the scream they caught in their asylum video was that of Laura Wallen. This theory exploded. The fanbases rushed to express their gratitude for the guys all being so brave and theorising on how detrimental it could have been for them had they not gotten out of there quickly. The main reason that so many people are convinced that this scream was Wallen's is because of the final transaction on her card being made at a Safeway grocery store near her home in Olney on the 2nd of September between 8:30 and 9:30 PM, which was quite close to the asylum when the boys were there. The Island Boys didn't particularly elaborate on any of the evidence in their video, they just said that, quote, investigators put the pieces and the timelines together. So we took matters into our own hands, starting with the dates. Authorities believe that Laura took her last breath on the 3rd. Sam and Colby posted the infamous video on the 10th. But while that doesn't give us the exact day that they were exploring the asylum, and neither the Island Boys nor Sam and Colby ever proved the dates match, they do say that they met for the first time the night before they went out to film at Playlist Live 2017. That convention took place from the 1st to the 3rd of September, so the events roughly line up, meaning it is possible that they were exploring the asylum on the 3rd, the night police say Laura passed over, assuming they attended Playlist Live on the 2nd. This is where it all starts to go a little south. The dates match up, but what about the locations? Laura's body was found in a shallow grave in a field in rural Damascus, Maryland on the 13th of September, whereas Forest Haven Asylum is located in Laurel, Maryland. Now there's always the possibility that Tessier ended Wallen's life in the asylum and then drove her body 40 to 50 minutes to this hidden location to bury her. So were the screams captured in Sam and Colby's video coming from Laura as the Island Boys claim? Well, this theory went out the window when Montgomery County State's Attorney John McCarthy confirmed that it all happened in Damascus, near where Wallen's boyfriend worked.
The cell phone records govern this case, placing them uniquely at that location precisely at when the murder occurred.
When Tyler Tessier was arrested and interrogated, he also mentioned nothing about the asylum while admitting that he shot her, just that he drove her out to the field in Damascus. Another element that caused a lot of discourse is the fact that, say Sam Colby and the Island Boys were nearby when the tragedy took place, if they caught Laura's scream, surely they would have caught the gunshot too, right? Silencers do exist, but they only dampen the sound of the shot. If it happened inside the asylum, we would have heard it surely. There is also an argument to be had over the police sirens and the search helicopter. Many fans have asked why there would be police action had there not been a crime, thus proving that the guys were close to the scene. But if you take a step back, watch the video again and Google Forest Haven Asylum, it makes a bit more sense. Throughout the guys' trek through the trees, there are multiple quite vigorous looking no trespassing signs leading up to the asylum. And if you look at some other explorers' videos of the same place, they will be the first to tell you that the grounds are littered with guards who will stay out of your way but won't hesitate to call in backup just to shoo you away. Sam, Colby and the Island Boys are known for being loud and outrageous in their conduct on camera. They weren't exactly quiet about their entrance.
Wait, get closer, right up there, right up there. Yeah, right here.
Meaning the chances are that the police lights and sirens were just meant for them as a final warning to get out rather than something more sinister.
Police. Wait. Oh, we were exploring. Wait.
There's also the sort of boring law-based stuff. Had that video actually caught the scream of Laura Wallen, it would have been seized and used as evidence. Furthermore, for the sake of ease, let's say the scream was, in fact, Wallen's, and the guy's theory is correct. Because they didn't come forward about what they believed to have been caught at the time, wouldn't they have probably been charged with perverting the course of justice by withholding evidence? Considering that this video wasn't even mentioned in any of the police or news correspondence pertinent to the tragedy, it's quite safe to assume that there might be another explanation for this whole drama. One thing that we have yet to mention are the stories of Laura's family and friends. While they flew under the radar for the most part, there is one friend who is trying to make their voice heard. Scrolling through this Reddit post about the tragedy, a long paragraph pops up, posted by an account called Weird Ferret 101. As of now, it was posted about a month ago. Hi, as a friend of Laura and the family, I'd like to correct your misinformation and ask you to actually reach out to her family instead of watching the videos by the people you named. The location they all explored wasn't near where Laura was murdered, nor does it line up with the reports of the police investigation. It's grossly insensitive for this misinformation to spread. What happened to her was
Horrific.
and the world lost such a passionate and amazing teacher that day. The fame they're trying to get by claiming to be a witness to her murder is exploitative and repulsive. Take a step back and look at the humanity/lack of that they're exhibiting by acting like this, and use some critical thinking skills to do your own research on this unfortunate situation. About Laura wanted to make a difference among the youth and passionately taught at Wild Lake High School in Columbia. Her students felt comfortable going to her when they were having issues at school and home. Laura received teaching awards for her exemplary behaviour as a faculty member. Laura was pregnant and excited about her baby. She was looking forward to this new chapter in her life as a mother to her baby boy Reed. Laura enjoyed shopping, being out in nature, reading and talking with others. Laura was the kind of person who could captivate others when she spoke, and she spoke passionately on many topics and interests. Laura was a friend, family member, and made a huge impact on her community. She showed compassion through not only her words, but her actions, and we all miss her greatly. Her family has asked that anybody who can, please donate to inhonorofher.org to honour Laura and her memory. Please remember Laura for the amazing person she was, and not just as a video online for entertainment. She was a real person, and her loss has impacted us all greatly. I urge everybody interested in what happened to Laura to look up the details posted by the police department and the statements given by her family for any accurate information, rather than watching those videos posted on YouTube. Thank you, and stay safe. She says that the guy's story does not line up with anything her or Laura's family were told by the police, calling them out for spreading grossly insensitive misinformation. The same comment was also published on the Island Boys video by the account Mickey Higgins. There was another comment posted on the same Reddit thread by Weird Ferret 101, claiming that they and Laura's family were attempting to get the videos Sam, Colby and the Island Boys made about Laura's tragedy taken down. Laura was found in Damascus, Maryland, which is west of Washington, not the location you listed. Please look at the article posted by the police department on the location that she was found. It is over 40 minutes away from the site that they explored, so they still couldn't have witnessed what happened to her. Nor does their telling of events line up with what us family and friends were told about what happened to Laura that night by police and investigators. Thank you for looking out for our Laura, and thank you for trying to hold those seeking attention and spreading misinformation accountable. Us friends and family are trying to work on getting the videos being insensitive and spreading misinformation taken down, since they refuse to do proper research or reach out to the family for accurate information. We ask that those that can donate to inhonorofher.org in Laura's memory. While we have no real confirmation that this person is truly a family friend of the Wallens, Why would she sound so upset and lie about it all? She isn't getting any money or fame out of it, and what she said about the stories not matching up is true as far as we can tell with our research. Either way, it seems as though Sam Colby and the Island Boys are still convinced that they captured her last moments on camera. But did they? Really? Or was this all just one huge misunderstanding? Let us know what you think in the comments. But one thing we want to be certain of is that Laura Wallen will never be forgotten. A passionate, loving, captivating and wonderful woman who was clearly loved dearly by her friends and family, and nobody deserves what they all went through. A woman who spread nothing but positivity and light to anyone she interacted with, sadly a victim to
a monster
who was never brought to justice, as he cowardly ended it all on the noose inside his holding cell before his trial. But we, as a collective, can remember the way her family would want us to. Rest in peace, Laura.
Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.